of Open Business. Welcome to the first program
Hello.
that kicks off
Welcome.
this first weekend of the Singapore Heritage Festival. Held over 3 weekends, festival goers can look forward to enjoying a full lineup of fun and interactive online programs. That's right, this year the festival is entirely online. This weekend, the feature is at Tanjung Pagar. Next weekend, it's at Pasir Ris, and the final weekend is at Kallang. They'll be working with lots of new partners and also long-time collaborators. For this first program online, we'll be sharing with you Open Business. This is a new program that I've created with Kelvin To, who is the business owner or actually the manager of Xiang Confectionary. Have you tried their Ang Ku Kueh? If you haven't, please go and visit them and get some Ang Ku Kueh as you watch the show. What they'll be doing in Open Business is that they will be sharing about their personal stories of, what is it like being involved in a Singapore brand. And so today, Mr. Kelvin will be sharing his story, and immediately after his sharing, you can ask him or myself questions about the entire experience. So how do you leave questions? You have to get into the Facebook. If you're watching us on Facebook, great. If you're not, please get into the Singapore Heritage Facebook, and you can leave your comments or you can have your questions, and we will answer those at the end of the show. Yeah, so please like and share, get your friends to tune in because this is live and we can see what you're asking and we can also hear what you're feeling. And I don't know if your friends are already tuning in. If they're not, please get them to tune in. This is a really special occasion that we are bringing this story because, we've all been staying at home and the last few months have been really challenging. And really, how do we bring this new concept to you in your own homes? So without further ado, get ready because we'll be screening the film of Open Business, where Mr. Kelvin will be sharing his journey of how he's taken over as a second generation to run the business. And it's not easy, with a traditional business and in the times that we're at. Please support Singapore brand and support our Singapore story. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, we will be screening the show, and stay behind and share with us the stories or questions and comments. Without further ado, enjoy the show.
Hello. Welcome to Open Business at Xiang. My name is Jeffrey, the creator of Open Business. We're proud to be part of the Singapore Heritage Festival, organized by the National Heritage Board. Join me now as we listen to the story of Xiang.
Hello everyone, I'm Kelvin To. I'm the second generation of Xiang Ang Ku Kueh shop. Currently we run the shop with my mom, my dad, my brother and sister-in-law. A little bit more about myself. I grew up cooking for myself, so I grew up with a lot of passion for food. I did my diploma in pastry with Shatec, and throughout my whole 10 years career, I've been doing F&B. Actually, the last job I held was F&B managing manager of a restaurant. And when it ended, I decided it's high time to help out with the family business. So this family business is located at Everton Park. It's a very special HDB. 60 years ago, it was a hostel used by PSA, the Harbour Service, and then it got converted to a HDB. So something special about this HDB is the 3 blocks here is linked up and uses only 2 elevator shafts. And the most distinctive part about Everton Park is it consists of 3 rooms and 5-room flats. So they're staggered, so you get a 3-room flat and a 5-room flat. So that's something you don't see in Singapore. So come on in, I'll tell you more about our Ang Ku Kueh shop. Hi, so back then my mom was a housewife, and to help out with our family expenses, she started making kueh kueh at home, where she likes cooking. So she's been to a lot of cooking classes in community centers. So she started making all this kueh kueh at home to sell at my uncle's provision shop. Her kueh started getting a lot of good response and she couldn't cope. So we had a few aunties to come to the house to help out. So it was a production of around 3 to 4 people. Then my dad joined in, and they started a small factory at home. Then NEA started cracking down on hygiene, and home cooking wasn't allowed. So we started a shop here at Everton Park in 1988. So it's been 32 years we've been here. And Ang Ku Kueh, yeah, that's what we've been doing for 32 years. So the word Ang Ku Kueh literally translates to red tortoise cake. It's a kueh kueh that's originated from Fujian, China. So red symbolizes prosperity, and tortoise symbolizes longevity. So red tortoise cake is a very auspicious item to be offered to the gods, entities when there's festivals, Gosman or Jade Emperor birthday. So they use this kueh for offering, but nowadays we get more of office ladies. We send to office, they use it as a tea time snack. So over here we have a few festive seasons that's really busy. In busiest time of the year would be the Jade Emperor birthday. It's a big celebration during the Chinese New Year, where a lot of people offer bamboo shoots. They post out a big feast for the Jade Emperor, and Ang Ku Kueh is on one of the items. So on that day, it's very busy, and we have to get the aunties, everyone, even family members, to come help out. And for the busiest time of the week would be Qingming, where the Ang Ku Kueh itself is used for offering to the ancestors. For the busiest time of the month would be the Hungry Ghost month, where we ramp up production throughout the month. Hi, let me bring you around the shop and show you how the Ang Ku Kueh is done. We have my mom here, the founder of our Ang Ku Kueh shop 30 years ago. She's doing the casting right now. I'm gonna show you our filling production first. So over here we just finished cooking some coconut. This is the wok we use, and do up to around 50 kgs. And once it's cooked, we bring it up just to cool and to divide into portions. Over here we have the yam filling, and right now they're doing the portioning for the peanut. Right here we have the portioning dividing machine, where we divide up the peanut into the right size that we want. And over here we have the coconut we just cook up. So once it's chilled, we'll just keep it in the fridge and mold it up tomorrow. So once the filling is done, divided, we bring it to the molding room, where this is where we do the molding. Right now they're doing a batch of peanut and mung bean. So once the kueh is done, we just send it to the steaming room behind. And the cooking will be done in 10 minutes. So it's pretty fast. So we have the steamer all ready to go with the water boiling up all the time. So we have a fresh batch here. So once the kueh is done, we chew it immediately, because Ang Ku Kueh, if it's eaten hot, is sticky and not very nice. So we leave it under the fan, cool it for like 5 minutes, and it's ready for retail. So pretty simple, that's how Ang Ku Kueh is done. As you can see, it's a small shop, but it's definitely not easy to operate, especially with family members. Working with my mom, my dad, if we face any arguments, end of the day I'm going to go home, eat dinner with them. So everything we decide or we try to discuss always end up quarreling. So after the quarrel, we go home, and that's my dad, my boss again. And yeah, throughout the years, back then I was very short-tempered. I flare at everyone, or do it my way, or it's the highway for you. But when you have your dad as a boss, you tend to 炸辣 a bit lah. So I mellowed down throughout the years, and yeah, 要学会看开一点. So we face obstacles and challenge, and we always try to sort it out peacefully lah nowadays. Then throughout the years, we also face a lot of problems with our customers, customer base, our sales. We even see customer come and go, where some customers are retrenched or even not with us anymore. So they were the people taking orders from the temples, from the company. They are no longer with us anymore. So challenges we face is, what else? The recipe also. Throughout the years, we cut down the sugar intake because of a lot of comment, but end of the day, we stay true lah. We are a shop selling traditional pastry. We try not to do something fancy, fusion. We keep to what we know, what we do best, traditional pastry. So we cut down the sugar once, and we even cut down on the coloring of the kueh. Back then, it was a very deep red. And then with all the health, government health board promoting healthier food, we cut down the sugar and the red coloring of our angku kueh. So it's about keeping up with times. And keeping up with times means we have to adapt. Like going online, that's where my father stepped in again. He doesn't want any changes. Took me a few months to convince him about going online, setting up Facebook page. So all this learning process for us. We tend to listen to what our customer wants and we adapt. So we've done changes to the recipe before, but we keep it to a minimum. We change how we operate the shop, a really old school shop, but now we have online ordering through our website. We have QR code scanning for cashiers, and those are really tough challenge where you have to train your staff, which are mostly made out of aunties, to go online, start using iPhones, checking orders. It's a really small confectionery, keeping up with times with a bunch of aunties, which saw me grow up, and I attended a few funerals of our staff. It's been a very long journey. This shop's been around for 32 years. I myself is 38 this year, and it was fun. We've been through a lot of changes, a lot of hardship. There was a point of time where the shop nearly closed because of upgrading in the area. We didn't have money to pay our staff, and we managed to get a loan. There was low, there were high, and it was a very long journey. Doing pastry, a traditional pastry, I think is very meaningful. I feel what do you say? What's that word? Commitment to keep up the tradition. Doing this pastry, Chinese tradition, keeping it alive. We're thinking about who's going to take over the business, the third generation. I myself have 2 daughters. It's been a fun journey lah. So thank you for listening to my story, and hope you come down to Everton Park and try out our kuehs.
Thank you for staying with us. We hope you've enjoyed listening to Kelvin's sharing. If you have any questions for Kelvin, please leave it in the comments page, on Facebook's comments page, and we will answer those questions. In the meantime, hello Kelvin.
Hello everyone, very happy to be here.
So Kelvin, what do you feel watching yourself sharing that story?
Always awkward.
Why awkward?
It's always awkward when I see myself on screen.
But you are such a natural.
Have a lot of practice.
A lot of practice, yeah. We did spend about 5 meetings and rehearsals, over the last few months, trying to, I guess, shortlist some of the more interesting stories, and meaningful things that you wanted to share. Yeah, and that's sort of what open business is about. Yeah. In the meantime, while our friends are asking questions, can you talk about the kueh? Because I know that you sell more than just ang ku kueh, right? Or there are more than one type of ang ku kueh.
We do 7 fillings.
7 fillings. Okay, so I see 6 here. What is the missing one?
The missing one is durian.
Durian.
Yeah,
Isn't
the pale
it?
yellow.
Isn't it like durian season now?
We wait till the end where the durian price drop.
Okay. So businessman in you is talking, yeah? So we've got that, okay? And then, what about can you talk a little bit about the other flavors in case friends who are not familiar? Yeah. Actually, in fact, one of the questions here, how did you decide to come up with your new flavors of ang ku kueh?
So
From Nick Yo, our friend.
when we just started, we only did peanut and sweet bean. Just
Okay.
2 flavors. So only the red one.
Okay, so the two. How
Yeah.
do you tell which is a peanut and which is a sweet bean?
Normally, I take a bite. So you can tell by the banana leaves.
Okay.
So the one with the square edge is
Yes.
peanut. The one with the cut edge is mung bean.
Okay.
So when we were doing it at home,
Yeah.
we have to roast our own peanut. We have to cook our own mung bean. And back then, doing just 2 flavors was really taxing enough.
So when did you all decide to, diversify and have other flavors?
So it was a few years after we opened shop.
Okay.
We were still just doing just the red one.
Yeah.
A good friend of my dad actually told my dad to open up more range because
Okay.
business was brisk.
Okay.
When we just started, anyone that bought 6 pieces, my mom would be smiling her face. Dentures never drop out. When we opened, the customers just buy a few pieces, 2,
Yeah.
3, and when they buy 6 pieces, my mom was very happy already.
But now I see whenever we meet for rehearsals, I see people buy in bulk, they buy in boxes.
They come and just buy 30, 100 sometimes.
Yeah. So what's the green one? What's the green flavor?
So
Coconut.
the one that came first was corn, the yellow
corn.
one.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Then we couldn't do the salted bean.
Yes.
Then came the salted bean. It was a lot of R&D.
Yeah.
Because our version is actually not the really traditional one.
Okay. So
the
adapted to Singapore taste.
It's our own recipe.
Okay.
So this is the healthier one.
Okay.
Because this is the only ang ku kueh that doesn't use food coloring.
Oh.
Yeah, the rest, the purple one, which is yam,
Yes.
we use coloring, and the
Okay.
coconut that's green.
I see.
The grey one, we color it with black sesame.
Oh, so it's natural coloring.
It's the healthier choice. Yeah. But over the years, we actually bring down the coloring twice.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was too red, and a lot of people complained.
So which is your favorite taste?
My favorite,
Yeah.
my favorite would be the coconut.
Coconut.
Yeah.
I like the mung bean one.
The mung bean is the traditional one.
Okay, so are you saying I'm traditionalist?
I don't have the statistics, but most of the customers love the peanut. This is our
Okay.
top seller.
Yes,
This is
yes.
my personal favorite is the coconut.
Coconut.
We use red jaggery sugar,
Yeah.
and the way we cook it is
Yeah.
very fragrant.
So
it's always fresh.
in a day, how many different types do you all do?
We would normally do 6.
All 6?
Yes,
That's
all
a
6.
lot of work.
Yes, that's why we have a lot of help.
Okay.
So like basically today on Saturday,
Yeah.
I ran out of the shop. It's still chaotic.
Okay.
We only do 2 flavors, the red one.
So in a typical day, how many ang ku kuehs will you all do?
Upwards of thousands.
Thousands?
Yes.
Okay. And then, of course, if there are special orders, then that's more, right?
Yes, we do for charity. The most I sent was 4,000 for
4,000?
charity event.
Okay,
So
okay.
the auntie have to drink Red Bull and everything.
And how many staff do you have now?
Close to 20.
Because every day 20 people will be there.
Yes.
So the safe distancing, all that, how? Check.
They settle apart.
Okay. So we have a question. One of the questions is, do you plan to pass the business to your children in the future? Your 2 daughters.
My daughter don't eat ang ku kueh.
Oh, then how?
I'll force feed her.
Force feed
She's 5.
Okay.
She doesn't like the gooiness.
Okay.
Maybe she'll grow up here.
But you have another daughter, right?
That's 4 months old.
Okay.
But I have a niece.
Okay.
She's 16. Yeah.
So is she
I'm
interested?
at the shop with my elder brother
Okay.
and my sister-in-law.
Okay.
So 5 of us, with my mom and dad. We're the family members that's still helping out at the shop.
Yeah. 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 Are there plans to create new flavors that are less conventional?
I think why we stick around for so long is because of the traditional flavors, the peanut, the red bean.
Yeah.
People come back to us because of the nostalgic feel. I don't think you want to go all out, do fusion flavors, and we're vegetarian. So the menu is quite restricted because we send to temples.
Okay.
So I don't think we want to attract that kind of crowd. You want to come to us, you hear the auntie knocking on the table, molding the kueh. The sense of nostalgic, I think, is our selling point. So you take a bite, then you think of your ama. That's the way, the direction we want to go.
Okay.
And
So
not
the
go,
associations, comfort food,
It's
tradition,
I think
and
the
roots.
tradition, nostalgic is our selling point.
Okay.
You don't want to have lavender and kueh, then the ama will
Venda,
scold
Miss Joachim.
lavender or chocolate. I think that's all too out of the way. You
Okay.
buy already, your ama scold you. What ang kueh is this?
Yeah, true. So there's another question. What is the biggest order of kuehs that a customer has bought?
Yeah, 4,000.
4,000.
Yeah, to
Wow.
a venue for charity. So it's quite a
So
big order.
they distributed to other people as well, yeah?
It was a charity, so
Event.
people come and buy of them, and the
Okay.
proceed goes to charity. Yeah.
Okay. And what has been most fun for you, since taking over the business and running it? What has been most fun?
I think I'm like the information center. I know whoever is getting married. I know who has a kid because they come to me to do the baby first month and kueh. I get to meet a lot of my friends. So staying in this business, everyone comes to me for kueh, for their grandfather wants to do the birthday, Chinese events like Chinese New Year. I get to see a lot of my old friends from army, from school, even my teachers from secondary school. They'll come to me and interacting with the customers.
Okay.
Like a customer came to me, "Hi, yo, this is the third time I'm buying from you. First time is for my son. Second one for my grandson. This is my third time, my second grandson."
Wow.
All these interactions are great.
So it's like an extended family, yeah?
Yeah, a lot of customers, they come almost every week, and it's like a routine for them.
We have a question, do you have plans to open more outlets?
No.
Why?
It's a different ball game if you have like multiple outlets.
Yeah.
What we feel like we have enough, we're not ambitious, we are comfortable, and we don't want to open a few outlets and the quality goes down. A big part of why we sustain for 30 over years is the quality control. My dad, my mom, they always go around checking on the ingredient, checking on how cooked the kueh is. So we are afraid to venture out.
Okay.
We don't want to bring the name down.
Okay.
As
So there's a
in,
lot of pride and integrity, yeah?
Not say pride and integrity, just simple thing, just simple do lah. We don't want to go all out, be like bread talk. No, it's nice to have a small little shop there.
Yeah.
And not in the near future that we'll move out or expand. Just do what we can because we're comfortable and whatever we do, we think is sustainable.
Okay. So the question of sustainability, one of my friends, actually, Lin Fong is asking, she loves your Ang Ku Kueh and she asks you, why are the coconut ones always sold out so fast?
Because I eat too much of them. they're,
One for you, one for me, one for you, one for me.
we buy coconut fresh
Okay.
and it's into the wok within a few hours from being grinded at Tekka market to our wok in Xiang. So you can taste the freshness. It's juicier and the red jaggery sugar that we use. So coconut is the not the top seller in
Yeah.
terms of volume,
Yeah.
but the fastest to sell out in terms of how fast it goes. Everyone comes and asks for coconut,
Yeah.
especially on Wednesday, Thursday, Monday.
Wow. So you
Toto
have
4D. Yes,
pattern, huh?
the coconut sounds like winning. Yeah.
So if you want to strike 4D, that's the key, is it?
We have a few customers that's regular. Every time they strike 4D, they'll come to us and treat
Wow.
everyone. Yeah.
Okay, so there's another question. What do you think are the key challenges for traditional pastry shops to survive in Singapore? You know, what are the key challenges? How to, other than tradition, nostalgia that you talked about, right? Any other challenges you think would be, yeah,
I think the biggest challenge would be keeping the tradition alive.
okay,
For us,
Yeah.
we are traditional pastry
yeah,
used in Chinese New Year, Ghost Month. A lot of people don't know the rituals, don't know the tradition, what
Yeah.
you should do. What normally you do during Jade Emperor birthday? They have to pray to them and what they need to gather,
yeah,
what they need to burn. All these are part of our heritage.
yeah,
And we Xiang always try to do our part. Poly students come to us, we invite them, we always have an open door policy for them.
okay,
I want them to really want to learn, and when they do their project, their young friends will see. So keeping the tradition alive keeps our business alive. If everyone don't do it, my amma don't teach me how to pray, I don't buy ang ku kueh. So a big part of our marketing strategy is to keep the tradition alive.
okay,
When you come to me, I'm always very happy to share what
Yeah.
you should do with it, like the kataku.
yeah,
Maybe when it's first birthday, you buy a pair of kataku for them to step on.
okay. What's a kataku?
It's a very big ang ku kueh that's like my
okay,
face,
yeah,
quite the big one.
Specially made one.
Yes, you get a pair and the baby actually steps on it.
Okay. And do you
it's
still eat it after that? No.
If the baby doesn't have Hong Kong food, you can eat. The thing is, this kind of small little tradition, if you keep it alive for the next few generations, my business will be still good. And it's something very meaningful. And to the baby also, it symbolizes giving them a very good start in life.
Okay.
So all these are very meaningful things that keep us rooted to our ancestors,
Yep.
to us being Chinese.
So on the topic of relationship, right? Your business has been 30 years. Who is your oldest employee and who's the youngest employee?
Oldest employee alive.
Yes, other than your parents lah. Okay, other than parents lah.
A few of the auntie actually see me grew up from primary school.
So more than 30 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
She had her Alian auntie.
Alien auntie.
Alian auntie had her daughters working for us part-time before full-time. Her sister.
Okay.
And she actually retired for some time, then now she's back because she's bored.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a family drop.
Especially in Chinese New Year.
Okay.
Our ex-staff also come back to help.
Oh,
The Alian auntie daughter would actually take leave just to come back to help from her company.
Wow.
She's actually working outside. She take leave just to come back. This is very homely, the family business. Yeah.
okay. Then what about the youngest employee? Who's your youngest employee?
That would be me, I think.
Huh?
That would be me.
You're the youngest.
I'm 39 this
Okay.
year.
Okay.
So back then we had a Malaysian worker, 20 plus years.
Okay.
But she's just moving
Somewhere else.
Moving somewhere else after her studies.
Okay. So we've got one last question. Someone, Dion, wants to try your durian ang ku kueh, and then when can we try them?
We normally start making them after August.
After August. So it's seasonal lah.
It's very seasonal.
Okay.
So it's part of the marketing strategy. So
Okay.
you
And how long is the season?
We normally last 3-4 months.
3-4 months.
Yeah. So we get them hooked, then they keep asking back for more. Then we don't make. Well, it's seasonal.
We have many other flavors that they can try. Yeah. So thank you for sharing your story, and thank you for having this chat with our friends at home. Thank you guys for tuning in to Open Business at Xiang. The festival continues this weekend, next weekend, and the following weekend. Open Business has another program called Open Business at T Chapter. It's on tomorrow at 1 o'clock at the same Facebook website. So tune in, and to uncover more stories about Singapore's history and heritage, please visit heritagefestival.sg.